A simple checklist for building a property portfolio. So, building a property portfolio with multiple rental incomes and opportunities for growth is a great way towards financial freedom and stability. A property portfolio is a collection of property investments owned by an individual, a group, or even a company. With the right strategy, you can start building your own property portfolio that will make you less dependent on your pension. Here's a checklist to make the process a whole lot easier. First, you should figure out how much money you can borrow. Assess your finances first before looking for a new property. Consult your lender or your bank to help you determine how much your current property is worth, as well as how much equity is in it. If your current property is fairly new, there might not be much equity in it, and it might be best to give it some time to grow. Once it has enough equity, you can use this for the deposit in a new property, and so on and so forth. It's like a chain reaction. The next thing you should do is devise an investment strategy. Once you figure out your finances, you need to know your investment strategy. Should you aim for rental yield, or should you aim for capital growth? Rental yield gears towards rental income that can cover the cost of owning the property. Capital growth, on the other hand, focuses on the growth of your property's values. You can focus on capital growth if you have a high enough income and can cover the mortgage costs. Normally, we find a hybrid approach. Either way, you can go about it by having a positively or a negatively geared property with positive or negative cash flow. Positively geared property has a gross rental income that is greater than the cost of owning the property, whereas a negatively geared property has less rental income than the ownership costs. The losses incurred can be offset against your salary, which reduces your taxable income, and ultimately this reduces the tax that you have to pay. The next step would be picking your property. You can start looking for properties, but first you need to figure out two things: the type of property that you want and where you're looking to buy. However, make sure that you factored in all costs that come with buying an investment property. Some of these can include agent fees, council rates, insurance, as well as funds for when the property is not rented. The next step would be to look for a property manager, and this generally comes when your portfolio scales quite a bit. A person who can look after your investments is essential to building a property portfolio with less hassle. A property manager is someone who is local and knowledgeable in the area of your property and would be very helpful and an asset to you. Plan for the long haul. And I can't stress this enough, real estate isn't a short-term game. Building a property portfolio, especially a good one, needs you to be committed for the long haul. Property experts advise that one should hold on to their properties for 7 to 10 years to achieve the largest benefit possible. Have contingency plans for any situation because you never know what's going to happen, especially financially. You need to tick off all of these to have a nice property portfolio. If you need any help or advice in building your own property portfolio, feel free to message me. If you found this video informative or found some value from it, please drop a like below, as well as subscribe to my channel. It truly means a lot to me. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find all of my contact information at www.soldbyvirk.com. If you wanted to connect with me on social media, you can find that information at soldbyvirk on both Facebook and Instagram. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care now.